Hello and welcome to Monster Hobbies, and thank you for joining us on this Monster Hobbies channel, the Monster Hobbies Model Car Garage. So this video is intended for beginners or those that are interested in building models. So you've come to our store and you see this great selection on the wall here of all these model cars, but you're wondering, what's the best model car for me? Well, today's video we're going to answer that question by looking at the different skill levels of model kits. Now, if you've never built a model kit before, you may want to start off with one of these skill level 1 kits. These are 1/25th scale models which build up to a fairly good size. They do have a lot of detail, but the parts are easily snapped into little holes and little pins in the model. The model comes in color, so you don't really have to paint it or anything. But here at the Monster Hobbies Model Car Garage, we want to try to make all our model kits look as realistic as we can, which we'll go over in future videos on how to do that. But for now, it's sufficient to say that this is a good kit to start with. And if you want to see an unboxing of the model, check it out up here by clicking on the card that just flew by. Now, if you're looking for a model kit that is one step beyond the Snap Kit, but still relatively basic, try these Craftsman Plus series from AMT. These model kits do not have an engine in them, so you don't have to worry about extra details like that, but they do have a full interior with a dashboard and a steering wheel, as well as a detailed undercarriage, the body panels, and the chrome bumpers front and rear just snap onto the ends. The wheels go through on metal axles, and they're very nice if you want to start to paint and learn how to paint. And if you're looking at one of these Craftsman kits, there's one scrolling across here. Just click on it for a review. Unfortunately, it's not the Buick, but it is one that's similar. AMT makes a lot of these skill level 2 kits, but not all skill level 2 kits are created equal. Now, we just looked at one of the Craftsman Plus series kits, and this one would be the next step up. So what we have here in this kit is a hood that would open, and it would show you the engine inside. There's also a roof that sits on top of here that you can take on and off. But again, this has very much like the Craftsman Plus series, where you get the body, a detailed undercarriage, wheels that slip in on the metal axle, detailed interior, and chrome that goes on front and back. But again, this has the extras that you can build this in many different ways. There is custom pieces in this kit to build it more futuristic that you wouldn't get in the Craftsman series. So if you want a full unboxing of this model, check out the link scrolling across up here. Now, the next flavor of skill level 2 kit is like this 1949 Mercury sedan by AMT Ertl. Now, this is an older kit, but it does come up from time to time as newer releases. So what this kit has is fully independent front steering. It's got the opening hood. It also has an opening trunk. And this one has many parts in it that you can build it one of 3 ways. Stock, like on the box, custom, or as a dragster. And this kit originally came out, the first molding of it ever was in the 1960s. And George Barris, famous custom car designer, had a big hand in this model kit in its development. So there's a lot of cool vintage custom parts in this thing, and you can switch different front ends on it and do Frenched headlights and all kinds of groovy stuff. So for a review of this model kit, or one in its family line, check out the link scrolling across here. Here we have another skill level 2 kit, and this one is really excellent. This is AMT Ertl's 1958 Plymouth Belvedere, and it's also been released as the Christine car for the movie. Now, this model kit, again, is skill level 2 for ages 10 and up. However, this model kit came out at a very good time in model kit history. This came out in the early 2000s, late 1999-ish. And what was going on at that time period is the old AMT model kits were getting a bit tired, with the molds, and people had already built a bunch of them. And at the time, Tamiya of Japan, which is another model kit company, were coming out with some really excellent molds. So AMT, Lindbergh, Monogram, and Revell, they were starting to lose a bit of market share in the model car world, so they wanted to up the stakes and build some really good stuff. And this 58 Plymouth Belvedere is in that time frame. So what you get in here is a molded undercarriage with separate front end that all glues up, separate rear axle, leaf springs in the back, torsion bars up front, tons of chrome. The door panels are separately molded, so the whole interior goes in about 20 pieces. There's a huge engine in here, opening hood. This is an excellent kit, and if you want to take a look at it, check out the review up here. Now, if you're looking for a real challenge, skill level 3 type of model kit, check out this great 1954 Hudson Hornet Special. This is by a company called Mobius, and they're a relatively new company within the last 20 years, but basically they are making cars that the other manufacturers don't make, like this Hudson Hornet up here. And these are really great kits. They have over 150 parts in them. They actually have full color instructions, which the other manufacturers are usually just using black and white pictures, full color callouts, and decals. So again, really excellent models. And if you want to know more about it, check out the scroll across the top. Now, there are also skill level 4 and 5 model kits, but these ones are basically skill level 3 with more parts and more detail. So which model kit is right for you? Out of all this collection, you've got to know where you're beginning. So are you brand new to the hobby? Are you a seasoned veteran? Are you somewhere in between? Well, hopefully with my great reviews on these model kits and unboxings, you can find the model kit that's right for you. Now remember, don't go for a model kit that you think is super cool right away, without knowing what skill level it is or if you are able to build it. Because you could find a really cool model kit as a beginner that, maybe your skill is snap together, or maybe like the Craftsman series, but the model that you think is super duper cool, which it probably is, don't get me wrong, but it may be skill 3, which could be beyond your skills at that point, and that could actually give you a negative effect as to the hobby, because you'll be overwhelmed. You're expecting a few kits and put it together and away you go. And you open it up and there's over 175 parts in that thing, some of them being photo etched metal maybe, I don't know. So what I'm saying is, pick something in your skill level, and then as you progress, work toward getting that really, really cool one. So if you've enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it. And in our next video, we're going to bring this series and start way back at the basic level. So our next video is going to be all about what tools you will need to start once you get your first model kit. And as the series progresses, I'm going to be showing you my wealth of skills in order to help you with your very first model kit. So until next time, everybody, happy model building, and we'll see you in the next video.